Reminiscent of the heart's cry expressed in Psalm 51, few hymns have ever captured with such poignancy the desire of the believer to be God's alone. Born in Swaffham, Norfolk, England, Robert lost his father when he was but a lad. The family struggled financially, requiring him to go to work. At age 14, he was sent to London as apprentice to a barber and hairdresser. He neglected his work and kept company with rough fellows. God indeed works in mysterious ways, for one day as he and his gang were harassing an old gypsy woman, she pointed him out. She told him that he would live to see his children and grandchildren. This incident rattled him, causing him to question his lifestyle. He purposed to go hear the renowned Methodist preacher George Whitefield. Unwilling to go by himself, he talked some others into accompanying him, with the avowed purpose of heckling the preacher. As one would imagine, he came away under great conviction of his sinfulness and need for God. 3 years later, at age 20, he made his peace with God and set out to become a Methodist preacher himself. 2 years later, in 1757, he penned the words to this now famous hymn. Regrettably, he was indeed prone to wander, for he eventually became involved with Unitarians under Joseph Priestley, denying Christ's deity. There is an undocumented but widely circulated story that later in life he was riding in a coach while a fellow passenger was reading a hymnal. She began humming that very tune and asked Robert if he was familiar with it. "Madam, I am the poor unhappy man who wrote that hymn many years ago, and I would give 1,000 worlds, if I had them, to enjoy those feelings I had then." Though the end of his tale is not ours to know on this side of eternity, we can only rest and hope in the sovereign ability of God, our fount of every blessing, as well as His, who is able, in spite of our tendency to wander, to cause us safely to arrive at home.